The theme here in Davos this year at the World Economic Forum is all about regaining trust. And as you can see behind me, the Wall Street Journal have their own pop-up, almost like a restaurant up there. So the question really is, how can we trust mainstream media outlets when they're already invited to be coming to the World Economic Forum? They're not going to obviously be putting out fair reports on what's going on here. So let's keep walking and carry on. This is Lewis Brackpool for Rebel News, and as you know, I'm right here in Davos, right in the globalists' backyard. And as you can see behind me, the World Economic Forum annual meeting between the 22nd of May till the 26th of May. So this video is mostly about giving you, the viewer at home, what it's like and the actual tour around the strip of Davos, because it's quite stunning. So if you'd like to follow me, and we'll get started. So what you can see here is they've converted a church from what looks like a church to the partnership with CNBC, Filecoin Foundation, and its decentralized web gateway. This is a good one as well. Google and YouTube have their own kind of pop-up here, as you can see. So these are all tied together with the WEF. So it's quite clear and plain in sight for everyone to see that there is bias, agenda with all of these companies along this strip. What you'll notice as well is the attendees have badges around their necks with different colors to show their hierarchy or status among the WEF. For example, the orange badge represents accredited media. So of course, media that have been invited to report on it. Obviously, I don't have a badge, I've got a Rebel News one. So I'm not accredited media because they don't like people like us reporting on this. WEFreports.com, you can check out all of our reports here at Davos, exposing the world's elite, or the most powerful people in the world, coming together and trying to reorganize the world in their own agenda. And next we have the big one, formerly known as Facebook, Meta. Shuttle services as well that get around the entire strip. This guy is not wearing a mask, but usually they're masked up at the front. And they give shuttle services to all of the people that decide to come round. You've got a quote here on the side from IBM saying, "Let's create a better world with a smaller carbon footprint." And remember, of course, we know that they are obsessed with net zero. They're obsessed with the idea of climate change, that we're all going to be underwater within 10 years' time, even though Al Gore has been saying this for a long time, and it's yet to happen. The theme here in Davos this year at the World Economic Forum is all about regaining trust. And as you can see behind me, the Wall Street Journal have their own pop-up, almost like a restaurant up there. So the question really is, how can we trust mainstream media outlets when they're already invited to be coming to the World Economic Forum? They're not going to obviously be putting out fair reports on what's going on here. So let's keep walking and carry on. So you can see next, virtual signalling continues. Powering an inclusive future for all. I'm so bored of it already. Come and enjoy the flavors of Arabia, the compliments of the Saudi people. Let's not talk about the human rights issues, of course, because there has been problems over many years. The place for conscious leaders, the Equality Lounge at Davos, advancing equality together. And let's have a look. So we've got a sign here. All are welcome, all races, all religions, all ages, all genders, all cultures, all sexual orientations, all abilities, all mindsets. I don't see anything about class, however, or unvaccinated people being allowed in, but let's carry on. We must build a world that works for progress, people and the planet. But you remember the quote, you'll own nothing and be happy. You'll own nothing and be happy. They'll be all right. They are worried. If you remember, this whole conglomerate of elites getting together, the narrative now is gaining trust or regaining trust. Why do they need to do that? Well, the answer really is because we don't trust them. We don't trust them with our data. We don't trust them with reorganizing the world over their vision, their ideas, their agenda. And that's as simple as that. And that actually is a good thing. That's a very positive thing. If they haven't got our trust, they can't implement this. I've not heard of Hanwha, I'll be honest with you. It says sustainable solutions for Earth for life. Of course, something to do with climate change. Absolutely obsessed with it. Well, military vehicles once again coming by as well. Hello, he looks happy, obviously. He's getting paid well, and we just nearly got hit by one of these Mercedes. That's a lot of CO2 emissions, eh? Saving the climate, nice one. Value-added creation and collaboration for sustainable development, of course, because we all know about Agenda 2030. The medical psychedelic house of Davos. I wonder what goes on in there. You have the Namibia house now. Powered by nature. Is it? Are all these cars powered by nature? When I explain to people, well, what does it look like? Think you're going away, right, on like your lad's holiday or a holiday with your girlfriends, right? And you've got a strip full of bars, clubs, nightlife, everything you need. Imagine that, but it's for the global elites and it's all corporations. It's all just one big fake pop-up is what it is. What's this? Sap House at Davos? I mean, look at this. This was propped up only a few... That's a lot of CO2 emissions, eh? Quite clearly they care. Taxi on idle? Of course it is. Intel. The technology the world builds on. And you can see the World Economic Forum right here. Right here. Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
I am great, thank you.
You for Intel?
I work for Intel. I'm the event manager.
Interesting. Okay.
Can you ask me first what...
So I'm with Rebel News. We're going around, we're doing a tour and showing people what this looks like, basically, from back at home. It's interesting with Intel because there's a lot of talk about...
We're not recording, right?
We are, yes. So there's a lot of things about Intel with censorship and things like that.
Can you give me 1 second?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
What do you need?
I think I gotta get one call in.
Okay, yeah, sure, if you like. And it's almost like a celebrity-styled thing where you've got cameras and people obviously posing between different billboards and promoting various companies. It seems as like the guys run home. So I think we should keep moving, just in case. No, he's not coming out. Okay, let's keep moving. We've got more outlets. Some of them, of course, are closed because, well, a lot of the locals have to shut their businesses for this event that happens. And we're now starting to get to the end of the Davos Strip. Just finished the tour of the Davos Strip, where many corporations or pop-up corporations come together in this conglomerate area, this remote area of Davos. And there's something to be said about that. Why do you think it's so remote and so difficult to get to for the average citizens like me and you? Because they don't want you to see this. They talk about you'll own nothing and you'll be happy consistently. That's their tagline. But it's you that'll own nothing, not them. They'll carry on with all of this every single summit. And remember as well that this year, this theme here in Davos, the World Economic Forum, is all about regaining trust because you don't trust them. So continue that. If you enjoy our boots on the ground journalism here in Davos, right in the backyard of the globalists, please go to wefreports.com and check out everyone, all the journalists that are part of Rebel News and beyond, covering this event. You will not see this anywhere else. And if you'd like to learn more about the Great Reset, I've recently released a docu-series titled The Great Reset with the fantastic Kian Simone. You can check that out over at exposethereset.com. Thank you.